For me, being a Catholic is all about accepting people for who they are.
For me, to be Catholic means to be loved.
My dream from the church is to be closer to each other.
For me, being a Catholic is to take part in a spiritual journey. For me, my faith is very important, and being able to come to a place where I can reflect, I can think about the week ahead, I can look at the bigger picture, and I can take away things that I can apply to my life in the coming days is very vital. I come and I feel as though I'm part of a bigger family. I meet different types of people. I help when I can. People help me. And it's these small things that make a big difference. To be part of such a community is a blessing. It also gives me a chance to stay quiet and reflect and pray, but pray with meaning. I come with my family. It gives us a chance to spend time together in the presence of God, and I think that is quite powerful.
So being Catholic for me is the best gift ever. It's that firm foundation, that secure knowledge that we are loved no matter what, and gives us that ability to share that with everyone, the people who perhaps need to hear that message most. So yeah, being Catholic is the best thing in the world.
So what it means to be a Catholic for me, being a convert, I now have salvation in Christ, and my faith is a practicing faith. So Paul talks of faith with obedience. So when he talks of love, it's not a passive love, but it's an active love. So the way I live my life is through my actions and the way I live my life. So I try and do my best to live like Christ in all that I do, and I try to look after others and do what I can that others may know Christ as well. And being a Catholic also means that I have a relationship with Mary and the saints and all of the family. So it's a blessing and a privilege to be a Catholic.
For me, being a Catholic means that you have faith and you don't have doubts about that faith, and you trust in God to drive you on your way.
My dreams for the church are that we start to be less judgments when we are welcoming new people. Try to hear them before try to tell them what are the rules and what they should be doing or not. Like, start to leave that to the praying and just accept people that want to come in and meet Jesus.
What's it like to be Catholic? Well, for me, being Catholic is part of a God-fearing community. A community that can get together to have the same outlook for the approach to a Christian faith. And coming to the church, meeting other like-minded men and families, all with the same approach. That's what being Catholic means to me. It's a way of life.
For me, to be Catholic is quite a lot of things. I was raised up Catholic. I think at the moment it's quite exciting just to be part of a church that's so universal, and there's just so much history and tradition to it that I think is important to remember and keep learning in. So that's part of what it means to be Catholic for me.
The Synod process has been many things: rewarding, challenging, joyful, frustrating and unexpected. Those that have been engaged have been open and honest, often both critical and complimentary. The Synod must not just be a discussion, but action through community. the question remains, how do we reach out to the disengaged? As one parishioner wrote, at parish and church level, there needs to be a sense of a shared purpose.
So my dream for the church is that there would be opportunities created for everyone to experience the true beauty of our faith, to really kind of add to the beauty that is Mass and all of the practices of our faith just in everyday life, for everyone to come to appreciate that true beauty and depth of our faith.
What I think is important about being a Catholic is that I know that Jesus and God will never not love me or never forgive me, and that I know that there's always somebody that will be able to look out for me when I'm on my own or if I'm feeling really sad.
Well, I think it's the sheer adulthood of the laity. I mean, when I look now, when I can think of 50 years ago to today, the involvement of lay people in all sorts of sacramental and pastoral ways is just huge. They're not secondary people in the background doffing their cap. These are fellow Christians sharing with their priests, taking communion to the sick, going to the hospitals with the sick, and giving instructions to the young and indeed to the old at times. But and setting up their own charitable works, such as soup kitchens and so on. This is all done by them, isn't done by the priest.
Okay, so for me, being a Catholic, it means to be part of a wider community, a global community, so that wherever I am in the world, I feel like I'm part of something that's that's bigger than who I am, and it just makes me feel like I belong as well.
Yeah, I would agree. It's that sense of belonging in the world. It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel happy. I feel connected to those around me, and it's just really important to me. It informs my choices through life.
Well, what happened for me personally, it truly made me concentrate on how I actually felt about being a Catholic. Up until then, being a Christian, a cradle Catholic, went to Catholic schools and I was brought along, but to actually think of what it meant to me made me feel wonderful. It really did make me feel wonderful and proud to be a Catholic.
My dreams for the church would be to see it be more outward. This would include using various forms of advertising to advertise things that we are already doing, because most people don't know what it is that we do. Carry out more outreach, so advertise to more people that we wouldn't normally reach out to, so parent-toddler groups, food banks, and things like that. Offer more teaching and catechism to both the wider public and existing Catholics.